Hey guys, I'm Ahmed.
And I'm Nick.
And welcome to The Finer Things.
In this episode, we'll be looking at the Infinity Intermezzo 4.1t floor standing loudspeakers. Stay tuned.
Watch to the end for us to reveal what we're drinking.
Oh yes, quite tasty actually.
Before we jump in, if you are pumped about this video, give us a like.
If you're into more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to tap that bell for notifications for new videos.
Also, check us out on social media. We have an Instagram, a Facebook, and a Twitter.
And believe it or not, we have a Patreon. We have a Patreon. Patreon!
Gorlomi. To frame this video out, we're first going to look at who Infinity is as a brand. Then, we're going to explain the design of the speaker, both aesthetically and electronically. Then, we're going to go into a deep dive of our subjective evaluations, followed by a bit of a conclusion.
Founded by Arnie Nudell in 1968, Infinity's core focus as a brand has been developing some of the most advanced materials and speaker designs that the world has ever seen. Innovations such as the use of neodymium magnets, mylar diaphragms, and polypropylene cones were all first used by Infinity before gaining mass market appeal. Speakers such as the IRS system and the Kappa series are great examples of Nudell's prowess in creating ultra-high performance loudspeakers.
If you want a good look into what many people would consider to be Infinity's peak of design as a high-performance loudspeaker company, I would take a look at Paul McGowan's system. He's got a myriad of videos that feature it. He's done a lot of renovations to it, but it is actually, an IRS 5 system, right?
IRS Series 5.
Yeah, it is this massive, room-filling. I'm not even going to talk about it. He talks about it so much better than I ever could. Please, I'll link the video. Check it out. Paul McGowan, great guy, cool guy, over from PS Audio. Amazing stuff.
Infinity was acquired by Harman International in 1983 and has since become quite a bit more mainstream in their offerings, especially evident with Samsung's acquisition of Harman in 2017.
The Infinity Intermezzo 4.1t was their second to top of line when it came to the market in 2000. It is far from a classical speaker design, both aesthetically speaking as well as electronically. The polarizing looks. Tia, real quick, give us an impression on the Infinity Intermezzo 4.1t aesthetics.
The fuck is that?
that right there.
They're the ugliest things I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
you don't,
on the camera though. You don't want to do it on the camera.
What do you think about those speakers, Tia? What do you think about the Infinity Intermezzo 4.1ts? Since I brought them into your life, have you not felt the acoustic joy that they're capable of delivering?
They're ugly. That is all.
I figured if she'll settle for ugly me, then she'll settle for ugly Intermezzo. Are embodied by the strange shape of the overall body of the speaker, as well as what might be considered to be questionable decisions when it comes to the color palette for the speaker. And the weird wood, but you can swap it out. And it doesn't sit so flush.
Hey, Sonus Faber did that with great success.
The Chameleon was peak design for Faber. I would largely characterize the overall design of the Intermezzos as modern snail.
Modern snail.
But not in a tasteful way like the Nautilus.
Oh, that's classic snail.
Classic snail, yeah, I like that.
It's like classic rock, modern rock, classic snail.
Classic snail.
Classic snail. The 4.1t is a four-way sealed system consisting of a 1-inch tweeter, a 3.5-inch mid-range, a 6.5-inch mid-bass, and a 850-watt 12-inch woofer, all made of the same material called CMMD, or ceramic metal matrix diaphragm. The CMMD material is the result of a proprietary process of deep anodizing ceramic material onto aluminum cores, resulting in an exceptionally light and stiff driver.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. And if Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. These drivers are encased in a heavy cast aluminum cabinet, with each speaker tipping the scales at just under 100 pounds.
Chunky monkey.
Indeed. The 4.1Ts also feature the innovative Raybos bass optimization system, which is a very early form of correcting for room acoustics.
We tested the Intermezzo 4.1Ts in 2 different system configurations. In the first configuration, we connected the speakers to the AudioQuest Type 4 speaker wire as well as the Marantz NR1200 receiver, which was fed by a Panamax Max 5400 PM power conditioner. Playback was using the receiver's built-in streaming over Roon as the sort of control panel. In the first layout, the Infinity sounded a bit thin in the upper bass, but did offer some surprising amounts of resolution given the speaker is about 20 years old. That being said, the dynamics were not really up to snuff for a speaker its size, and we kind of knew more could be heard from them.
We then tested the 4.1Ts with an integrated amplifier from the Chinese brand Fosi Audio. The unit was rated for less power than the NR1200, but did feature a much larger toroidal transformer power supply. It also had a very minimalist design. Streaming was performed by a Sonos Connect, and the DAC that was connected to that was the Music Fidelity VDAC2. In this system, we used the same Panamax power conditioner, but we swapped out the speaker cables for the Analysis Plus Oval 12 wires.
There is something to be said about this overall configuration is, sure, it is the more component-level system, but it's also pretty budget-oriented. Those ZP90s were pretty costly when they were new, but they're old now.
Yep.
And there are cheaper, better options out there, like little Raspberry Pis or an extra computer you might have lying around.
Oh, for sure.
And that's sort of the beauty of Roon. Now, there's a bit of an upfront cost there, but it's not terrible.
Oh, gosh, it is God's gift to digital audio playback.
Yeah, no, it's very, very solid. Definitely just a little ragtag team of stuff. Nothing particularly special about it, but the performance sort of tells a different tale.
It does indeed. In this configuration with the Fosi Audio integrated amplifier, the Infinities just opened right up. The bass response, the dynamic expressions were to a completely different level, and resolution was up as well. The Fosi being a slightly warmer sounding piece, you would think it would actually slightly blunt the resolution of the Infinity speakers. It doesn't do that. It actually just makes it even better compared to the NR1200. It's pretty crazy. And vocals were presented in a way that was much more real, like kind of in the room sort of feel. Yes, definitely organic. Just really something special there.
So overall, summing up the Intermezzos after having lived with them for about 6 weeks now, maybe something like that. I would say that number one, I got them for a phenomenal deal. It's a $7,000 pair original MSRP speakers now, given that was 21 years ago. But I did pick them up in not great condition, but functioning real well. Now, what I would say is aesthetically, another down point for them. It's a weird look. Again, like modern tall man snail. I don't know.
Early 2000s.
Yeah. This was definitely a dope look. Coming out of the 90s, this definitely looked like the future, I guess.
Oh, definitely.
But anyhow,
disappointing.
Yeah, fantastic piece of gear. Really quite happy with the purchase. The powered subs offer a nice punch. I do need to play around a lot more with
you gotta do the Raybos
the bass control. Oh yeah, I need to spend probably as much on the Raybos kit as
I've got the Raybos CD actually, and you can just use an SPL meter.
Oh, cool. Fair enough. But anyhow, definitely a solid little system. Very, very happy with it. Oh, and the big drink reveal. I've been on mine for a little bit.
Yeah. Why don't you grab yours?
Grab my ice.
Yes, grab your ice.
This beautiful looking ice came from my freezer. We were drinking.
So the drink that I'm currently still enjoying is a gin and tonic made with Hendrick's Midsummer Solstice, our favorite gin ever.
The best drink.
The best, the only gin.
The only gin.
And tonic And we had just a little bit of Fentiman's tonic left. I had to switch over to Fever Tree. Still pretty good.
All right. Thanks for coming, and we will see you next Tuesday at the Funny Bone in Atlanta. Stay tipsy.
It's stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tipsy.
Stay classy. Hey guys, I'm Namad, and this is Nick.
I'm Nick, and this is Monkey.
Potato Boy.
Subhuman.